Welcome to part 2 of this video. It's Matt here again. Let me just ask you one question. If you had a time machine that allowed you to go back in time to tell your old self to do just one thing, what would it be? Think about that for a second. Most people might say, oh, I would buy Google stocks or Bitcoins when they're dirt cheap and sell them later for a massive payout. Well, they're not wrong. The problem is, it's too late for them to jump onto the bandwagon. If you purchased just one lot of Google shares, which cost about $1,000 when they just went public, it would have been worth at least $3 million in today's valuation. If you spent, let's say, $5,000 on these shares back then, today you would have $15 million in your bank. And that's enough money for you not to work for the rest of your life. It's the same with Bitcoins. Last year, it was valued at $15 per Bitcoin. Today, it's worth approximately $800 per Bitcoin at the time of me making this video. A friend of mine bought 1,000 Bitcoins at about $15,000. And today, those same Bitcoins are worth $800,000. Now, let me bring you back to reality. It's too late for you to invest in these now. They're so expensive that even millionaires are finding it difficult to invest in these investments. But that doesn't mean it's too late for you to make money from these investments. And best of all, you don't need thousands of dollars to get started. What you can do is invest in the trends of these investments. And together with the software that my Silicon Valley programmer friend has made for me, we can make more money than you could ever imagine. We've made over $14 million in the past 2 years. So this is not impossible at all. Now, what you're seeing here is the 2014 only software. It's nothing fancy, but this is $1 million software that's made me and dozens of other users a lot of money. We're talking hundreds of thousands up to several millions. The great thing is, this is super easy to use. You don't need to know the market or even how to trade. This software does everything for you. It has an extremely complicated algorithm that does all the calculations for you, and all you really need to do is just pick what you want to do and then click a button to get started. So, in order for this to work, you'll need to deposit a balance into your broker's account to get started. As you can see up here, I've already got $200 on my account that I've loaded just for the purpose of showing you this. Now, this $200 is your money that you can withdraw at any time. So the first step is to choose what kind of investments you want to trade in. I'll trade in just $30 out of the $200 to see how this goes. Okay, the trade is expired, and as you can see, we've made $54 in profits at 80%. Not too bad for 60 seconds of work. Now, that's just an account that I've set up to show you. What you're seeing now is actually another one of my accounts, and I've loaded $1,000 into it this morning. Here, I'll pick a trade. And let's start with a $100 trade. I'll wait a while. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've made a profit of $180 with a balance of $1,180. Isn't this great? I just paid for dinner for the whole family with just one trade. The software does all the analysis and calculations to make sure your trade will make you money. We've reinvested over $600,000 in the past year alone to make this software perfect. And today, I want to give you this software for free. No charge, nothing. Why? Because we're looking to create a community of traders. I believe in this software. And most importantly, I believe in you. Here's how to get started. Step 1. Register yourself using the form below. When you hit submit, it does two things. First, it registers you with our software and reserves your spot in there. As we're a web-based software, and since I'm giving you this for free, I can really only fit in 500 people for this opening. So by signing up, you'll reserve your spot and the software will be delivered to you. Now the second thing that will happen is that it will open a free account with my recommended broker who's made me millions of dollars in profits. I trust them and they're the best in the business. Next on step 2, you'll need to deposit any amount of money with the broker so you can start trading. Step 3, once the deposit is in, your software will activate and you can now start trading. So go ahead, fill out the form below now. If you have any concerns or questions, you can reach me directly at support@2014only.com. Thanks.